What is going on, my fellow gaming warriors? Tis the one, and recently Black Ops Cold War, Treyarch's last Call of Duty, the best Call of Duty development team by the way, their last Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War was trending on Twitter, and I wanted to see why, and immediately it brought a smile to my face. It brought a smile to my face as to why this game was trending. I didn't know if it was for good or bad reasons, it was just kind of out of nowhere, but basically all you need to know is that Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2-year skip, this recent Call of Duty, the newest Call of Duty that just came out a few months ago, Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2-year skip is so bad that people were going back to Cold War. And a lot of people, keep in mind, we've been making fun of Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2-year skip for being boring, for putting us to sleep, for making us freaking snore, just thinking about playing the game. Well, I mean, people used to call Cold War Cold Snore, Cold Bore, because it was freaking boring. Like, you thought Cold War was boring? Wait till you play this game if you haven't played it yet. Oh my, actually, scratch that, don't play it. Let me save you the pain. Let me save you the pain and the suffering. Because Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2-year skip is the worst Call of Duty of all time. And I said it before the game came out. And Infinity Turd is proving themselves yet again that they are the worst Call of Duty development team. Yes, they are worse than Sledgehammer. And I will say that till the day I see change, or till the day that I leave this place we call Earth. And right now, Infinity Ward is not contributing to making this Earth a better place. They are contributing to the mental health crisis. But yeah, as you can tell from the title, I want to talk about why I believe Cold War, or Cold Sore as I like to call it, I want to talk about why I believe Cold Sore is better, much better, way better, far better than Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2-year skip. And I don't want to hear about your gunplay and the way the game feels. It sounds so good. Like, I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that. Like, people are, I don't know what that means, and I know even prominent names are talking about that, like Blame Truth, he says he likes the gunplay. But personally, I don't understand it. If the game plays like crap, then it's crap. It's terrible. I don't care the way the gun plays, the way the gun feels. I like the gunplay better in Cold War. You know why? Because the game played better. It just didn't feel I don't know. This game just doesn't feel good to me. I don't like it. I don't like it. This game is objectively bad. You know the game is bad when the only playable maps are the ones that you've already released. Shipment, which has been in the game since 2007, freaking Call of Duty 4, okay? This game, 15, well, we're going on 16 years now because it's 2023, but we'll say about 15 years, okay? This map, Shipment. But they changed the way it looks. Oh my gosh, it reminds me of Wet Work. Oh! Like, first of all, it reminds you of Wet Work. You never played Call of Duty 4. The people who are getting excited over Shipment being reskinned, like, you never played Call of Duty 4, first of all, and even if you did, why are you getting excited over it being on a freaking deserted ship during a storm? I don't get it. I don't understand what goes through people's minds. And by the way, look at this, right? This is a game after I go off, and now look, I'm freaking lagging the connection. I don't ever lag on any other game. Call of Duty is the only game I ever lag on. Like, what dedicated servers are they talking about? Most advanced Call of Duty? Really? They don't even have basic features like theater mode, which Black Ops Cold War had, by the way. That's one reason. All these small features that Cold War has, like a UI system that isn't confusing. Like, I was playing Warzone 2 with my cousin earlier, and he hasn't played Call of Duty in a while. And so it was making me laugh because he was trying to find how to invite me. How to invite me to a game. And it took him, he was trying to find out for a few minutes, and he's like, alright, I give up. It's that bad. Like, you are turning people away from the game because of your UI. They don't even want to play the game after they see your UI. They don't even know how to launch into the game. And why is it that every time that I back out of a Warzone match, it brings us all the way back to the main menu so that we have to scroll down and find Warzone 2 again? Why the hell do we have to do that? The UI is horrible. Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2-year skips UI is an absolute freaking joke. It's a clown show. The perk system is confusing. In Cold War, the perk system was simple. And by the way, we had dead silence. Treyarch at least listened to us for the very simple things like dead silence, okay? It is so simple. And Ghost, it was, you know, again, Ghost was useful. And we had a normal UAV, we had a normal minimap. Like, we actually had red dots on the minimap. Like, it wasn't just when a UAV is sweeping constantly. Like, again, I don't love the score streak system because there was, you know, we had that problem where you basically got rewarded for earning score streaks without actually doing anything. You didn't really earn it. I wasn't a fan of that with Cold War. I'm not acting like Cold War was a great game. It wasn't. It just speaks to the... Look, I always say, Cold War is the most mid-tier game of all time. I will always say that. It is a 5 out of 10, straight up 5 out of 10. But it is the most playable out of the recent Call of Duties. It is. It just is. Out of this newer era of Call of Duty that, you know, Activision Infinity Turd is flaunting in our faces just falsely. They're lying about it because this is not advanced. There is nothing advanced about this game when you're missing out on features and your UI, the most simple part of the game, is worse than ever. You have trouble. Again, another thing. How to find double XP tokens. It got hard. Like, they're making these little things harder. Why are they making these things harder for themselves and for their consumers? There's a reason why you're losing players, because your game is terrible and you're not adding anything to it. But look at what the Ghost of Hope says here. I'm glad Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2-year skip exists for people who enjoy that type of game, but I honestly can't wait to hopefully get back to a game, COD 2024, that's more focused on people who enjoy Call of Duty for the arcadey fun it was focused on from the start of the franchise. And that is exactly what Cold War was. It was an arcadey BS type of game, raise hell, you know. It wasn't a serious game. This game doesn't know what it wants to be. Does it want to be a casual shooter? Or does it want to be this realistic realism? Does it want to be that type of thing? Or CDL BS, you know, all these CDL skins running around. Like, it doesn't know. It doesn't know. Infinity Turd does not know what type of game they want to make. They don't even know what the hell they're doing. They have their heads so far up their asses, all they see is brown. But he also said, I think there's a general consensus online from what I've seen that Cold War ended off in a high note by the end of its life cycle, and I think that bodes well for COD 2024. It's a layup for Treyarch, really. More content at launch, fix issues with certain gameplay decisions, etc. I 100% agree. I feel like Cold War ended off on a good note for most players, especially, I know for me. I mean, the multiplayer was, again, it was average for me. Skill-based matchmaking was absolutely brutal. I'm not gonna dance around that. But at the same time, it was still playable to me. I was still able to play well because it actually allowed you to move. And again, I contribute that to the fact that they added in dead silence as a perk. And red dots, it was a normal mini-map. They did not overcomplicate things. They didn't have all these, like, overly, you know, all these safe spaces, you know. So I just think Cold War all around was just a better game. Objectively, it was a better game. Was it great? No. Was it trash? No. It was right in the middle, to me. From all the Call of Duties I've ever played, this is a very average game. So I'm not acting like it's special. And I'm not acting like it's saying something to be better than Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2-year skip, like the bottom of the barrel. But it was an average game, and I feel like most people don't give it credit. And again, the people who hate on Cold War hate on it because it doesn't give them as many safe spaces, and they actually have to move. And footsteps aren't as loud as friggin' elephants because, again, dead silence is a perk. UAVs work properly. There are red dots on the minimap. That is why those newbier players, the Infinity Turd fanboys, they don't like Cold War. That's the reason why. And just to further prove my point, and I was curious as to what you guys, you know, thought about this, I put up a poll, and I said, Dear my fellow gaming warriors, which recent Call of Duty game is better, Cold War or Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2-year skip? And look, it's a landslide. It is a freaking landslide. I mean, I even got a comment saying, you know, I'm just gonna say Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2-year skip because I didn't play Cold War, which I said, you know, that's fair because how would you really know? But I'm telling you, Cold War is a better friggin' game. It just is. It is 100 times better. I can't even get myself. I lasted throughout the entire life cycle of Cold War. Zombies was also a big part of that. I think that kept me on the game longer. I had some fun times on Cold War. I got miserable at times for sure, but to me, they added enough content, and I feel like they listened to us enough to keep me somewhat satisfied, you know? Somewhat. This, however, Infinity Turd with Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2-year skip, I don't know about you guys. I'm not satisfied in any way. whatsoever. I'm fed up with it. I'm done. I'm done with this game. I'm done with Infinity Turd. Until they show signs that they're listening to the community and they actually care, which you know they never will, then I will never buy another Infinity Turd game again. I won't. But yeah, no, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys for tuning in here. Comment what you guys think. Do you think Cold Sore? Do you agree that Cold Sore is a better game? I think 100% is. 110% is. And also subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button. That'd go a long ways. And thank you guys for the support. I'm Marshall. This has been Juan.